I learned the Sand Hill Road game. I became a salesman on Sand Hill Road, which meant I knew how to raise money. I was the front man.
And so people that don't know, Sand Hill is the venture capitalist.
Venture capitalist, Silicon Valley.
Right.
Back then, just to remind people, because as we get older, some of the young VCs and entrepreneurs may not know this. Literally, people like HP Ventures, Texas Pacific, Amarendo, Sequoia, they would write you $10 million checks on the spot. If you were a good sales rep, probably in the early days in Wall Street, people don't remember the size and scope of how money moved and how easily it moved. It was incredible.
And you were pitching companies?
I was hired by a company called EveryPath. It was in the wireless proxy server space. Okay. What we did is transcode the internet to WAP phones and Palm 7s.
Okay, I remember WAP.
Yeah, so I was stuck though because I was raising money for something I didn't believe in. Because in my mind, I had been in the internet for so long, I knew that eventually a handheld wouldn't need to be transcoded. Back then, Windows was the only operating system, and I felt there's going to be a Windows phone. So I was talking a lot in different panels and keynotes about what I called convergence, that all of these things are going to converge. The content, the access to it, and the hardware that we put it on. I called them mediums. Okay. Sure enough, got hired by Samsung's very first smartphone, a Windows CE device. So I became the front man, the salesman for that company. Samsung became the second largest manufacturer of phones in the world. Okay. I wasn't capable of doing that.
So this is like late 90s now.
Late 99.
And how much money do you have
at that time? Probably on paper, because a lot of stocks, 30 million at that time.
Okay, and you're late 20s.
In my late 20s, okay. And then by 32.
And are you crazy? Are you spending money everywhere? Are you buying houses?
I'm buying houses. I'm crazy with stocks, and I'm still very personally conservative. But then I get married, and to my childhood dream girl. Now she didn't like me. We went to Patrick Henry, went to Weinberger Elementary School, Lewis, and then Patrick Henry, and literally. She hated me. I threw an egg at her when I was 12 because my best friend, who literally asked her to go study for me, embarrassed me and she said no. I somehow now, still in my mind, she hates when I say this because it isn't true. You'll know this because she's stuck with me. I thought money bought love. Like in my mind, it's like she didn't like me as little.
Is this the American dream somehow? Because I grew up as a kid and I used to dream about money. And I used to dream about being rich. And then I wake up and realize I wasn't rich. I mean, I wasn't poor. But like for me, I thought money would buy my happiness, literally until I was 40 years old, David. And then I realized it didn't. And that's when I took this whole other crazy route. Is that a San Diego thing? Is that an American thing? Or is that just a weird guys like us thing?
I think it's an American thing for those people that are able to achieve that freedom.